The only problem I have is a liner that is not well blended mixed with a lipstick while you're trying to do. This thing is only for you to look like a peacock. Do not be inspired to like a blue color with the orange color. No, don't be inspired. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Anyway guys, we are doing a basic realistic makeup look. If you have hyperpigmentation, I would suggest that you get a color corrector. If you have hyperpigmentation. What is hyperpigmentation? It's when a certain part of your face is darker than the rest of your face. Like my forehead, but it's better now. It's better now. So if you have hyperpigmentation, then I suggest that you color correct first. We'll talk about that on another video. When I post on Mondays, guys, those are my teaching videos, or where I show you anything related to makeup application. Guys, you can choose to either use a brush or you can use a makeup sponge. Now, when you use a makeup sponge, it has to be damp. It has to be damp, not wet. Not wet. When it's wet, I don't think it will work. It has to be damp. I wanna this is not. It is damp, but it shouldn't leak like this. Not dry. So when you choose to use a sponge, make sure that it's what? Damp. Not almost damp. This is almost damp. We're gonna move on to the next step, which is concealing. So now we are highlighting our face. So we don't want to like masfagi makeup to look like the face doesn't have to look uniform like that was no. There should be like elements, exciting elements like highlighting your face. So now we are highlighting. Remember I said use a highlighter that is like 2 shades lighter than your foundation. So I'm using Warm Honey. Let's talk about placement. Let me place the concealer first and then we'll talk later. Okay, so I hope you guys are focusing when it comes to the placement of the concealer. This is how I ideally would place my concealer. Basically, that's where I like to highlight. I honestly don't understand why we highlight the chin, but when I got into makeup, that's how they did it. And also, let me just fix my nose. I'm not using too much product right now, as you guys can see. I'm just taking away from. And also, you see, this is what I was talking about when I said if you were to use like a concealer to highlight the top of your brow, you would have to go in with the same concealer just to try and make everything look seamless. But since we didn't, our job is very easy. So the rule says you need to let your concealer dry. I would normally contour at this point, but as a beginner, we are dealing with a beginner here. It's a beginner serious. You have no business contouring. You have no business contouring, and I'm assuming that you are starting out with building your kit, so you do not have a contour. But if you were to get a contour, I would suggest that the best contour. I normally use this Wet n Wild contour. Yeah, that's the cream contour that I use. It's from Wet n Wild. The shade is Espresso, and I'm just gonna show you how it looks. So this is how it looks. So guys, I'm blending using my foundation brush. And I'm trying to stay away from the eyebrow. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm trying to get that cat eye look. I love a very snatched eye, but you don't have to drag your concealer all the way there. I'm just doing that. Okay, now that we are done with I would normally suggest that you use two different brushes for highlighting and your foundation, so that if you make a mistake with the highlighter, in case you push it too high, you can just go in with your foundation brush or sponge to fix that. But if you're a beginner, assume that obviously you are on a budget, you probably just have like one foundation brush. But if you do, or you can just get a jewel brush. This is not for foundation. You can apply no, this is actually a powder brush. We'll talk about that later. But if you can get a brush that is jewel, that would be better for highlighting and for applying your foundation. So that's that. Anyway, now we move into the powder. So I'm assuming that as a beginner you do not have a highlighting powder. You only have the powder that is like your shade, right? So this is the powder that I normally use. I'm sorry guys. Oh, that doesn't look disgusting on the camera. Yeah. Anyway, assuming, like I said, I'm assuming that you only have a powder that is your shade, because remember we are building our kit. We don't have everything yet. So we're just gonna start with the basics until we learn, then we upgrade our kit. I'm gonna make sure that your eye has increased yet. Like, line la. You understand? So let me show you how to use a beauty sponge when applying a powder. So you're just gonna take a small amount, ne? And then you're just gonna pat it in. Like, you just pat it in, just a small amount, guys, because remember you used a highlighter, so you don't want that brightness to disappear. Remember, you don't have like a brightening or this powder that is way light that you can use to set your highlighter. For now, you're just setting using your own shade. So just go in with a bit, just so your eyes don't crease. Like, makeup, so your eyes like your under eye manje. Say line. I think you understand what creasing is. Say line manje, also understand what and then is keep on. That is creasing. How is smooth. So we are trying to maintain that highlighted effect and also highlight at the same time. So when you do that, please go light. Be light-handed. And then remember, I made a mistake here. So right now I can just take this and just go back. You see? I would advise that you get a translucent powder. It does help with longevity when it comes to your makeup. It does help with your makeup lasting long. Yeah, so I would suggest that you get like, Mara guys, can you tell that I don't have any chana? Some strongest coffee. Guys, man, I'm not in a good space mentally. I don't know if maybe I'm having a depressive episode or what's happening, but I'm not okay. Anyway, I would suggest that you get a translucent powder. If there's one product that as a beginner I would suggest, because it's multifunctional, if that's the correct word. Like, this is it. It's very important, guys. It is such a good powder, but it will depend on your skin tone. For dark-skinned ladies, this is not the correct shade. There is what is the name of that shade? Is it cappuccino? Yeah, cappuccino. I would go in with cappuccino. So you have to be also mindful when you get a translucent powder. It has to be best suited for your skin tone. I would suggest that we move on to blush. So I'm gonna use this blush. I got it from LA Girl, but I would suggest that you go in with the Essence blush. but also it will depend on your skin tone. A lot of things are dependent on your skin tone, more especially as a beginner. So this is a very pigmented blush. If it is not beginner friendly, I think I've said this in one of my videos, so I wouldn't really recommend it to somebody who's a beginner. I would definitely recommend an Essence a blush. It's pink, it's very light on the skin. You build up as you apply the product. So with this one, it's very pigmented. I do not have the essence, it broke, so but I'm gonna insert a picture and a price, and then if you want you can I got this at Clicks. So at Discam, I'm sorry, I got this palette at Discam. It actually has quite a couple colors. You see, you can use this color for contouring, like not contouring but bronzing and contouring are almost the same thing depending on your skin tone. But if maybe you were to get this one, it also has highlighters. It has highlighters. You can use them as shimmer if you want. You can just use them as shimmer for your eyebrows, for your eyes. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can play around and see which blush you like. I like a very pink blush. I like it when my cheeks are very pinky, but sometimes you find that I like something very light, so you will play around and just see which one works for you. And the advantage of getting a palette like this is that it works for all skin tones. You know, you can just experiment with the blush to see which one suits your skin tone better. So this one I got it at Discam. It's the Dreamy 8 color highlight and contour palette. I don't know why they're saying it's a contour palette, because okay, maybe you can contour with this brown, but I normally would use it for bronzing. Yeah, but see, contour, you can contour with this one. It's I don't like this brown actually for bronzing, yeah, sure, but contouring no. So yeah, let's use this in case maybe you come across a palette that looks like this when you're shopping. I'm gonna use the very pink thingy, the very pink one. I'm like, so normally I heard in the makeup community that you need to stop doing this when applying a brush, because as soon as you drop your cheeks, then your makeup. But for me, it works. I don't know, to its own, to each what. So I'm just gonna do this, smile, and then guys, I have flash blindness. So, and also be light-handed. You see this brush that I'm using, guys? It's so small. Like it's so small. If you want, you can use a makeup sponge. If you want, you can use a makeup sponge. If you want control, you can use a makeup sponge and just tap that in. And remember, a makeup sponge would most likely soak the powder. I'm gonna take it up here. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm doing it because I want to, because I'm just extra. I've always loved being extra. Okay, moving on to the next thing. Now we're gonna do our eyebrows. Moving on to the next thing, we're gonna do our eyes. So you're gonna take your concealer, just a bit guys, just a bit. I don't know if you can see how small that is, just a bit. And remember, you don't have a lot of brushes, you are a beginner, so use that brush that you were using when applying when cleaning your eyebrows. When applying your concealer, you're just tapping it. You're tapping your eyeball. You're tapping your eyeball. So you just lightly, not heavy-handed, you just lightly blend that in. I'm gonna use the same palette to do my eyes. Like I said, we are beauties on a budget, so I'm gonna use this color over here to just, I'm gonna tap where I placed my concealer. And then I'm just gonna blend it outwards. Guys, there's no need for your eyes to look like a peacock. I know that you like to look so peculiar, but you don't have to look like a peacock. We want you to go outside and be representable and look nice actually when you're going out with the girls or out on a date or whatsoever, church, you know. So this is modesty. This is modesty. There's no need for you to look like a peacock. Do not be inspired to like a blue color with the orange color. No, don't be inspired. Please kill that inspiration. If it's coming, kill. I want to show you something. When I said that you can use that color to as a shimmer for your eye, this is what I meant. Let me see, what color is this? Okay, I'm gonna use this goldish color. So you're just gonna tap. If you have a palette like this, if you feel like no man, you're too simple, you do this. You just tap, ne? Lightly, because I know you're like lightly. Just tap, and let it. Okay. So the next part that we're gonna do is our eyeliner, but bottom liner. We're gonna be doing our bottom liner. So what I normally suggest that you do, it is to drag your eye out like this, and then do not go in the eye. Do not go in. Work around. Don't even touch your waterline as a beginner. Don't touch your waterline. Don't touch your waterline. And then when you're done, drag it. And then now you can go in with your waterline because your eye now is comfortable. And you won't be shaking when doing this. As soon as your eye is comfortable, then you can move into your waterline. But if your eye is not comfortable yet, maybe leave that waterline alone and just draw in. And yes, I know it looks crazy now, but trust the process. Makeup is all about trusting the process. I'm going to use the brush that I was using to apply my eyeshadow to blend that harsh line. I'm just gonna blend until it is just smooth. There you go. See? Cute. And then I am going to go in with my mascara. Girl, I know we are beginners. I know we are starting out, but come on. You don't have a mascara. But anyway, this was a L'Oreal Paradise mascara, it's Lash Paradise mascara. As a beginner, I would suggest that you get the Essence Princess mascara. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna find a picture and attach it. One of my favorite mascaras, and honestly, it's a bit longer, so it's long lasting. I had it for like years, if I'm not mistaken. So but carefully, not rough. Whatever lipstick that you're gonna apply, it will, like, I will always recommend using a brown eyeliner. Like, I always recommend using a brown eyeliner. Where's my, I'm looking for my mirror. Just to create an ombre effect. Not a black eyeliner. Not a black eyeliner. Not a oh my gosh, I can promise you that. So I'm using this lipstick. A friend of mine got it for me. I don't know where. Emakulen for sure. My lips are very sensitive when it comes to my lipstick that I use. So I normally would, if you have sensitive lips, then go in with the Essence. They're just like a bit pricey. But if your lips are just normal, wanna drama like mine, go get yourself like this one. This one I got it at Discam for like 40 rand. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. So the bottom one, my friend got it for me. I think she got it kulama outlets allowing to. So we're just gonna apply this one, and please pay attention to how I'm applying. That there's a very harsh, okay, it's not harsh, né? But there's a very harsh line. With ombre, you want to make everything look seamless. So just keep doing this. See how gorgeous it looks? And then, what? Right, babe, right, honestly, right. So anyway, so this is the final look. I love it, guys. You can use even this light brown. As long as you have the brown lip liner, you are good to go. Line your lips first. Do not line with the black eyeliner, because what are we doing? Are we doing a Doja Cat look? If we are, then cool. But if you like it like black eyeliner and then a lip gloss, do you, babe? Not I don't have a problem with that. The only problem I have is a liner that is not well blended mixed with a lipstick while you're trying to do an ombre. That's when I have a problem with you. And I'm like, what are you doing? But I'm grateful that you're here with me and we're learning together, and we are not gonna do these things that are being done outside. Anyway, love, we are done. We are not done. Where is my setting spray? Okay, actually, when you don't have a setting spray, you can leave it like this, but I'm not sure how long it will last. A setting spray is good when you have to take off the harshness of using too much powder, but I didn't really use too much powder, so I'm gonna skip this step. But if you've used too much powder and now you feel like you're ashy, like your face is ashy, this is the Maybelline long lasting fixing spray, I guess. Makeup setting spray up to 16-hour wear matte finish. So basically it makes your makeup last. It locks in everything. So it's a very important makeup product to have in your kit, even as a beginner. It is a bit pricey. I do not know any other makeup setting spray that is affordable except for this one. So yeah, this is the one that I would recommend that you buy. Also, it will just freshen up your face. You're gonna feel brand new. I'm not gonna set my face because it's a waste of setting powder, and guys, so I'm not gonna use it. But this is the one that you would normally use to just finish off everything. Love, thank you so much for watching, and we are done. This is what we've achieved. I think it's not too bad for a beginner to have a look like this. It's a very beautiful look that you can rock. Like I said, it's very basic. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Love, bye.